So again, if you missed yesterday, make sure you come in and see me on one of your off periods. Please bring a computer or your phone that works with PowerSchool or Schoology. And probably take 20 minutes, I betcha. Alright. So we have asked you to try 12 through 18 and have those done, yes? We good? Okay. Alright, I'm sitting amongst the greatness of people today. I forgot that I hit record. Yeah. Alright, so I think you're probably okay with number 12. You're probably okay with number 13. Does anyone need to see 12 or 13 on the 4-1 to 4-3 practice quiz? Number 14 is where things start getting goofier. So we have g at x is equal to 4 root x. So you have to realize that 4 root x is the same thing as this. And then if I were to find the derivative of that, I'm going to bring the 1/2 down front, times the 4, x, and then 1/2 minus 1. So just clean it up a little bit. So that's going to give me 2x to the negative 1/2 power, and you could leave it like that. In other classes, they might have you actually take it back to this or to this. Okay, but this answer right for this class is fine. Alright, then we get to number 15. Number 15. Oh boy. How did we do number 15? What was the new rule that we talked about? You could FOIL it out and just do directly, but this is going to fall under product rule. Meaning I'm multiplying two things together. So the product rule, does anyone remind me what product rule is? If I have y equals a times b, the derivative is going to be what?
The first equation. So, actually, I don't know.
Product rule, is it a times b prime plus a prime times b, or is it flip-flop? You guys have taught right now.
AB prime plus A.
AB prime plus A prime B. That's it. Cool. That's totally it. Alright. So what you have to basically do is you realize this is the A value, this is the B value. So now when you want to find the derivative, so the A just stays as itself. B prime is going to give me 2x minus 2 plus the derivative of A is just 1 times B, which is this. Then you could clean it up a little bit. Let's see, that's going to be what? 2x squared plus 6x plus 4x minus 6 plus x squared minus 2x. And then combine our like terms. So this and this, that's going to give me 3x squared. That's x there. Plus 2x minus 6. That's the derivative. So that's the product rule. That's when you're multiplying two things together. If you did FOIL them together, you'd get the same answer as if you directly did it.
Where'd you get that 1 in front?
The 1 came from the derivative of this. So derivative of x plus 3 is just 1, because derivative of x is 1.
Mm-hmm.
We okay with that? Alright, can I move on? Number 16. This is also a little bit of a change in what we've seen. So this is going to be the quotient rule. Alright, so the quotient rule, if I had f of x is equal to a over b, what was the quotient rule?
BA prime
ba prime
minus AB prime,
minus ab prime divided by
B squared.
b squared. Very good. Okay, so on this problem, that's my a, that's my b. So b, x minus 3 times a prime, derivative of x squared is 2x, minus x squared, b prime, what's the derivative of b? What's the derivative of that bottom? 1. And then all over x minus 3 quantity squared. So it makes it easier if you clean it up a little bit. So if you distribute here and here, I'm going to get 2x squared minus 3, or minus 6x, excuse me. And then minus x squared. And then you could probably FOIL out the bottom if you wanted to. I don't know if there's, I would probably keep the bottom as is. And then combine these like terms, so that's going to give me x squared minus 6x over x minus 3 quantity squared. What you want to do at this point is factor the top to become this, and see if it might factor out with the bottom, and in this case it will not factor out with the bottom. So this is our derivative here. So the quotient rule and the product rule are created to shorten, because a lot of times with these types of problems you would have to be using synthetic division to bring it down, so they become a little bit nastier. Alright, any questions up to this point, are we okay? Alright, number 17. I have y equals x squared plus x minus 3. We want to find the equation of the tangent line at x equals 1. Talk to me, friends. What should I do first? There's two places I could start. Where do you want to start? Cool. So let's figure out what our point will be by plugging 1 into the original. So I'm going to get 1 squared plus 1 minus 3. So that's 1 plus 1 minus 3. So that's going to give me negative 1. So my point is going to be 1 comma negative 1, which will eventually become x1 and y1. Are we okay so far with that? Okay. What's next? Find the derivative. Good. So I'm going to get 2x plus 1. Does that find me my slope? No. How do I find my slope? Yeah. Plug in x equals 1 to get the slope. So I'm going to get 2 times 1 plus 1, which is 2 plus 1. So my slope is going to be this. So I'm going to use point slope, which is this equation. So that'll give me y plus 1 equals 3x minus 1, and you can leave your answer in point slope form. So that's the equation that is tangent at x equals 1 of that particular equation. So again, tangent means it'll kiss it once. So you can either find the derivative and find the slope first, or you can plug the original x value in and you can find the point that you need to figure out. Can I move on? Number 18. We have y equals 2 over root x at x equals 4. We want to figure out our equation. So let's figure out our point first. Our point's going to be 4 comma something. Take the 4, plug it into the original. So 4 comma 1, so that becomes x1, y1. Okay? Now if I want to find the derivative, I theoretically could use the quotient rule on this, but there's no reason to. So things to take a look at. I can make this become this, and I can then modify this to look like this. And that's going to be the same thing, and then you can take the derivative. So I'm going to get negative 1/2 times 2, x to the negative 1/2 minus 1. Clean it up. Those cancel. So that's going to give me negative x. This is going to be raised to the negative 3/2 power. Yowzers. Alright. This is where I might use Desmos. Let's figure out the slope. So their slope is going to be negative 4 raised to the negative 3/2 power. So I guess we could do that, or I could just jump on Desmos and take a look. It said 4 raised to the negative 3/2. It's 4, right? It's negative 4. So just do the math. Negative 4 raised to the, put this in parentheses, make it a fraction. It was negative 3/2. So you get that. So this negative 0.125, you can leave it, the slope is that. It actually comes out to negative 1/8 if you wanted that. So it's your choice. So negative 0.125 or negative 1/8 if you recognize the fraction. It's your choice how you want to have it. And then I can plug in a point slope. So I'm going to get y minus 1 equals negative 1/8 or negative 0.125, x minus 4. There's our derivative. That's our equation of the line that is tangent at 4 of that particular equation. Woo, baby. Alright, there's another rule I want to introduce to you, but I have to look it up because it's been a year since I taught it. I apologize. So we got the product rule. Alright, so product rule would be if I had, say, y equals a times b, where a and b are some sort of equations. Our product rule is going to be y, the derivative is going to be a times the derivative of b plus a prime times b. Our quotient rule, if we had y equals a over b, our derivative of that is going to be b times derivative of a minus a times the derivative of b all over b squared. So those are our two new rules that we talked about. Now I have to figure out what that rule is. We're going to call it here in this book because I haven't done it in a while. I'm sorry, I'm failing you guys right now. That's what I'm looking for. this is a new rule now. This is called the power rule. Okay? Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, so the power rule is gonna work this way, and I have to give an example, because I can't really do it phonetically with letters. So let's say I had y equals quantity x squared minus 4x, and it's raised to the sixth. So you have a quantity that's raised to a power, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do to find the derivative is this. Take the derivative of the whole function, so that comes down front, so that's gonna become to the fifth. And then take the derivative of the inside. Alright, so let's make this into simpler language. So, to do power rule, do outside derivative first. Times the original. Original. Oh my gosh. Original. Parentheses. Times derivative inside parentheses. That's basically the power rule, so that if things take place, we can go ahead and do it. Again, all of these could also take place with the power rule as well as the other two rules, the quotient rule and the product rule. You could be asked to give, the slope at a particular point. Let's see, we have power rule there. Alright, what time we out of here? 06. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna give you worksheet 4.5. And I think you did 1 through 7 all. And this will actually be due on Monday, because tomorrow is a fun real life story of real life math. It has nothing to do with math, but it's more fun. I was supposed to tell it to you the Friday before spring break, but we had snow day instead. Cool? And then, just so you know, let's see, we're gonna try and make this work best I can. So, this is Thursday. Friday, we have real math. Then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Wednesday and Thursday, I have a district thing I'm gonna be at, so what I'll do is I will create a video for you to watch. So, if you happen to miss Wednesday or Thursday, please know that the video will be available for you to watch. And then on Friday next week, I have my new home to do the final walkthrough on. So that's kinda what I have planned. I'm not trying to skirt my duties, I just wanna give you a heads up. And then the only other day that I think I will miss is April 19th as well. Cause that's the day I'm moving. So, and then I should be here for the rest, I hope. If y'all show up to my house on April 19th rather than go to class, you can help me load my truck. I'll give you a Diet Coke. Just kidding. Alright, that's all I have for you. Know what to work on? But I'll have videos for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we'll just do the best we can with what we got, and I'm not looking forward to this district training by any means. I hate missing school. But I like to be honest with my students when I'm gonna be missing, so you don't think if something bad happened to me and you're like, where's Stirrup? He's not here. I hope he's okay. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright.